Hello everybody and welcome to my channel and welcome to my latest beauty. This is Martina and this beauty is called Opulence in pink and, well, the name says it all. She is pink, she is opulent, she is eclectic. There is a lot inside to discover and there is a lot on the outside cover as well. So let's just explain a little bit about the making of. I have used a lot of, for the cover, many different sari trims, which I have sewn on some cotton fabric and then glued on the body. You see the pearls, you see the glass stones, you see the appliques, you see this wonderful gold trim, and the spine also has been decorated very nicely with this really nice border which goes around. And also the backside is pretty, I guess. Well, so far it's covered with a big journaling card, which I'm going to remove now. The journaling card also has a nice trim on top as decoration. But when I put it off, this pretty pocket, you see there is also a lot of bling included. Well, it was a lot of fun to make her because, as I say, she is really pink. And I do love pink and maybe you do as well. So let's have a look. But before we do, I give you the dimensions. So 18.5 centimeters times 15 centimeters, 5 centimeter spine. Inches, 7¼ times 6 times 2. So she has an alligator mouth. I couldn't help it because she has more than 160 pages and back and front, and I only counted the bigger pages. So there's a lot to see. There's a lot to discover, and we are going to do this together now. Well, she has been closed, or she is closed with a double bow from pink sari ribbon and, well, 50 shades of pink, you could say as well. So this is the first view. And you see a lot of ruches, a lot of trims, a lot of decoration. Let's start. Let's start a journey. I have also covered the inside with some really pretty cotton fabric, which has wonderful gold decoration, gold elements. You see, it's a kind like, I don't know, like feathers or leaves, and it comes in different shades of burgundy as well as pink. And here I have used another sari trim to form a pocket. And in this pocket there are 2 journaling cards, which I have sewn around as usual. So put this back. Then we start the first of 5 signatures. Well, starting with a nice pink digital paper, which I have decorated with some nice trim. Side pockets, and inside the side pockets I have used really pretty digital motifs, which show some vintage pictures, and you're going to see some of them in this journal. This is vellum, which I have embossed with some, black but still glittery embossing powder, and I have also decorated the edge with some paper, and here with some trim. Now we come to the first of many flip ups or flip outs. This one goes up, but before I'm going to show you what is behind, I'm going to show you what is inside, because as usual this flip up also is a pocket, and in this pocket there is a longer journaling card. So flip it up, decoration over here, and here what you see is a nice journaling card, which I like to use from time to time, and this comes in the form of a dress, and I have attached it with this bow. You can remove it and then you can just take it out and use it for writing or whatever. And having said that, this journal, this Opulence in pink, is also available in my Etsy shop. On the next page you see a side pocket again and some nice paper, which shows a ballerina, and I have done another embossing, which you see here. I've done this on black paper and I used gold embossing powder, and it shows a butterfly sitting on a rose, I guess. Backside there is another stamping. There are some two little things inside. Some light stamping here. Decoration, pretty paper, another pretty paper. I have used not too many digital papers in this journal, but as well some design papers. So you see here, this is the digital paper I mentioned before, and this is another nice motif sitting in this pocket here, which I have decorated with some ruffles on the side. Decoration there. This is the pretty paper which I have received from my friend May. This is coffee dyed. This is some color dyed paper, and here I've done some stamping, stenciling, and here there's another paper which shows an oriental carpet. So this journal is quite eclectic. So as I said, the thread which goes through this journal is the color pink, but besides that there are many different pictures and elements included. Now this is another funny, I think, funny flip out. So you see, it's like a flower garden. It's very, very flowery. And you see this first one, this first flip out is also a pocket, and in this pocket there is a really, really tiny tag. So you can flip this up. There is nothing behind it, but you, of course, you can do something. And this one here is also a pocket, and in this pocket there is another of these really pretty vintage pictures from this pretty digital kit. I'm going to put this back later. Here I have decorated a rose on this gold paper, and this is the picture of a vintage lady sitting in this flower garden. This is the nice paper, the other paper. Here you have another pocket which I have cut out from a wallpaper which I have been gifted by my friend Sarah. And this is sitting here, and on the back side there's another pocket, and there's another journaling card which is also in pink, as I said. The other embossing which I did on the vellum, and this shows a really, really nice ornament in this black glittery embossing powder. And another one of this really nice journaling cards which come from the digital paper with this pretty vintage motifs, and it sits in this pocket. And I've chosen this because I love the blue tones, and as I said, it's pink, but it's not exclusively pink. So this was the first signature. We come to the second one, and I have decorated the cover page of the second signature with this really pretty polka dot trim, and I have made some ruffles. Yeah, I couldn't help it. Another flip out. You can flip it like this. Here you see another journaling card. When you flip it, then you see the picture of a vintage lady, and here this is another tiny tag. And on this side I have done some stamping using my new stamps which I bought on a creative fair, and I have decorated this with some nice satin ruffle. Backside is another pocket, and in this pocket there is another journaling card. This vellum I love because it has this really, really, let's say, yeah, not so over the top decoration, but it looks so pretty here. I think it's so nice, and therefore I've used it here. And behind it there's another pretty paper which I have glued on here on some coffee dyed paper. Now we come to another pocket which I have created, and in fact it's a double pocket, so to say, because this pocket has been put on this page, and then I have made a tag, and in this tag there are two tags sitting in this round pocket, and all of that sits here because the round shape nicely matches with the circle here. And this one has been further decorated with some sari silk in, of course, pink, sitting on some coffee dyed paper which initially was yellow. This is some vintage book paper or even antique book paper because it's more than 100 years old. Here I did some stamping or stenciling with coffee, added some ruffles, And on the back side there is a side tuck and some nice journaling card where I have made some fancy stitching around. Stamping, pretty paper, coffee dyed, not coffee dyed, color dyed paper with coffee dyed and color dyed. And this one here is what I love to do, these flippy out things. And in this flippy out I have decorated a longer tag with some ruffles, and it sits here and you can flip it out like that. And this is, as you can see easily, this is eco dyed paper with really nice pattern of different leaves and flowers. I love this trim with this polka dots. It's so pretty. It's chiffon and it's really nice. So I have used it several times here. This is also a nice design paper. It shows so many pretty butterflies and it nicely matches this side pocket as well. And here I have created a tag where I have just glued on some decoration on some pink tag form, tag shape, and on the back side I have used some antique book paper to cover it up. This is some cotton trim, some nice paper. Here there's a nice glittery journaling card. This is the coffee stenciled paper. This is the old book paper. This is another pocket which I have formed from some lace, and this I have glued on another cardstock, and inside there is this really pretty envelope which I love to use. It comes from ThePaperCameo, and she has really pretty designs, so I like to use her from time to time. So this is some stamping. This is this nice vellum. And now we come to something special. So I love it because I love the inside so much. So this is a little, now you can say booklet. And I have closed it with a paper pin or paper clip in a heart shape. So I remove it, and when I open it, what you see here are these really pretty pictures of birds. And I mentioned it in a recent video. They are really old. They are almost 100-year-old, and it's a kind of what children were collecting. And I think this came from some cigarette brands who were using these collector's items. So I got it on eBay and I love it, and I like to use it from time to time in journals. So it sits here, and there's another one. And this is being closed with this paper clip. Now we are at the end of the second signature and we enter the third one. Here I have made on this really pretty digital paper from, I think this came from shabbydabbydoodah. I have made a nice decoration with a bow from sari silk and a braid and some lace, and I have added some cotton lace also on the edge. Here I've done some further decoration with a die cut, and also here I have used a die cut to form a pocket, and in this pocket there are 2 tags with some nice watercolor flowers. There's another pocket, and in this pocket here there is a nice small journaling card, also with some pink shades, and I have used this gold and pink trim to decorate the page. Yeah, this is also something what I like to do, and this is some gates. You can open it because I have closed it with this bow. You can remove the bow, open it like this, flip this up, and here you have a pocket, and in this pocket you have the picture of a famous, I think she was an artist, or she was I think she was an artist, and her name I think is Lily, and that's a very famous picture, and you have seen this probably often already. But I love her. I love this pink bow in the hair, and I love also the cardstock I have used to sew it on, so because it has this nice light purple tones and nicely matches here. So, and this is being closed like this. Here this is a little playful thing. I've had a strip of paper which I've decorated with some chiffon, and I put on a bread, and I made a bow, and then I've added this little thing which you can clip, can flip, and inside there is also a very, very tiny journaling card, and the backside is decorated with a picture, or with a die cut of a flower. And I kept this one because it says Germany, because this one is made in Germany, and I just wanted to keep it because typically many of the things which we are using in scrapbooks do usually come from China. So this one came from Germany. Also a nice Admit One paper which I've been gifted. Some pretty paper here. This is really green, and I loved how these two match, the pink, the really strong pink with this green and this flower here. I think that's really nice. And when you turn it, I have decorated this page with some flower cardstock, made a little belly band, and I have attached in this belly band, I have attached a journaling card which I have made myself. I have added some lace. I have added some lace here. I've added a picture of a lady. I've done some stamping. So many things are going on there. And the best thing is you put it back from how I do it now, because otherwise you get stuck. But I think you also get stuck like I did it. Okay, another pocket with two pink journaling cards. This nice trim, some lace. I did some stenciling to cover up this really white backside of this nice paper here. This is not pink, obviously, but I love the motif. Of course, it's a motif. Of course, it's a peacock, which I love. And it also has this really nice gold tones. And I've used gold in this journal also on several occasions. Again, some stenciling here. Here, this is some ruffle made from old book paper. Stamping. This is a very, very nice cardstock showing such a really pretty flower picture. And inside I have put in two journaling cards, or two tags. And I've used this fabric which is transparent so that the nice picture can be seen when you take off the tags, of course. Decoration here. This is some fabric, and I've turned this into a side pocket, and inside a tag. On the back side I've added a die cut which I made. This is my self-dyed paper. Another belly band. This pretty paper here. Plain paper. So as usual there are some plain pages inside, because I don't know, whoever gets this journal might want to use it for journaling or for further decoration. So there is space enough for your creativity or for your ideas. This is another side pocket, and I have deliberately kept this open so that it can easily take the things which you would like to add. And have a look to this really, really pretty picture from this very nice digital paper. We are already at signature number 4. And this also starts with some nice design paper, which I have decorated with cotton, and also with some, I don't know what, the polyester probably material ruffle on the back side. Again, some embossing which I did with a nice flower and a butterfly. This is a pocket, and I haven't put anything in this pocket, and this is deliberately because it was already quite full, as you will see when we go along. So this is just some coffee dyed paper where I've also done some color dyeing. And this one here, this is also something special because it's also one of those collector's items, and this is even older than the birds I've shown you before. And I find this interesting. So it came from palmine. Palmine is a coconut oil which was very much in use, and I think still is in use, but was very much in use in, I think this dates back to 1920 or something like this. And This is nice because on the back side it is explained that where some famous names do come from. For instance, Pompadour. Pompadour has been used as a name for a specific type of handbag, but the name initially came from Madame Pompadour. And on the back side, it's been explained, but of course it's been explained in German. So I put this back here. And here I have made another tag. And also the back side is decorated and it's collaged with different material. A side pocket or a side tuck and 2 journaling cards sitting on this nice rose paper. Another flip out. You can flip it like this. And inside there is also a tag which I have created. And it's a big, big tag. And you can not use the back side for writing unless you write with a specific pen. So I put this back if it wants, doesn't. So, but now it goes back. So, special paper, green paper, again sari silk, which I've used to decorate this page. On the back side I have used some further decoration. This is really nice paper here. It's glittery, it has a nice haptic. Some special paper there, another bigger journaling tag or journaling card. Here you can write and have a look on this really nice cardstock which I've used here, or design paper which I've used here, and this pocket I have further decorated with different tulle material. This is the center, and in the center I've done some light stamping, stenciling here. Here I've done another composition, so I have collaged different things on this tag. This is glued, and this one can be moved. It can be moved, it can also be removed, because this one here I have covered the back side because I didn't want to make any damage, so it's covered up, but you can take it off and you can remove this one if you don't like it. Ruffles over there, another gate. So this is this turn thing. You can open it like this, and here there's another tag which I have created by collaging and stamping and gluing and using a little bit of lace and old book paper. So also a big stamp which I've used here on some pink paper in order to stay in tune with the theme. A window pocket, and inside this window pocket there is a nice journaling card which is glittery and has really pretty roses. And on the back side there's another pocket, double pocket even, journaling card and 2 smaller journaling cards. Now we come to number 5, the last signature, and here you see I've used this really, really pretty and really hot pink trim to decorate this nice design paper. And here again, the tag in the form of a dress. It's so pretty, it's so cute, and I've put it in this circle which I've made to create a pocket. Some marble paper. It's so pretty, and it's, of course, it has this color scheme, and it nicely matches over there. Some light stamping on the back. This is embossed paper, which I have further gold waxed in order to really bring out the embossing. And it also has this side pocket, and in this side pocket I have another journaling card which I have decorated with this ruffle, because as I said it before in other videos, I love it when it peeks out like this and you can really see the ruffles. Here this is a butterfly which I've made sitting on some heavily coffee dyed paper, some vellum, another pocket formed out of this wonderful wallpaper which I have been gifted. And here there is another tag, and it has a pocket and also another tag inside. Some nice gift wrapping paper, this pink paper. And here I have a really big journaling card or tag, and inside, and I've added a pocket out of lace. And here I have another journaling card sitting there, and you can turn it, and then you see there is a pocket and there's another butterfly journaling card. And this one you can take off because I have not covered it up, because I thought maybe it's easier if you want to take it off. Coffee dyed paper or coffee stenciled paper, and here there's a pocket, and in this pocket there is another journaling card. Another really hot pink or hot purple, I would say it's rather hot purple trim. And the center spot I have decorated with this really pretty digital paper, and I formed this into 4 pockets, and in these 4 pockets you see various tags, and they all have been created by me by using some decoupage technique and glittering and gold flaking and embossing and all of that. So it's a nice pocket, 4-way pocket, so to say. Again, this wallpaper decoration. Here another pocket with a butterfly, coffee dyed paper, pink paper, coffee dyed paper, vellum, and this is another pocket formed from some nice lace fabric, and inside there is a bigger journaling card. And we come to the end, almost to the end. There's another pocket sitting here. There's another butterfly sitting there. This is another pocket over here. And inside this pocket there is some nice paper, to decorate or do whatever you wish. Sitting here. And the back side also has been formed into with a belly band into the possibility to put something inside. And this is also a nice bigger tag, which I have further decorated with some satin ruffle. Yeah, so, not quite. I think I showed this already. So this one can be removed, and it has this really pretty trim as a handle or whatever. So this is Opulence in pink, or pink Opulence. I don't know exactly how I'm going to name it, but as you see, she is pink and she is opulent and she has an alligator mouth and she is waiting for you. So if you want to have her, she's available in my Etsy shop, and if you want to give me a thumbs up, please don't hesitate. And also if you want to drop a comment, I'd be delighted. So this was Martina. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.